Yeah.
No, it really, I mean, I'm not saying that just because there's a camera. I'm not saying that because there is a camera in front of me. I really mean that.
Jeff Dagbo, CEO, co-founder of Eate Digital, joined by my colleague Max Kogan, a co-founder as well and COO, and my colleague Lance Robinson, CTO and co-founder of Eate Digital. Luna, thanks so much for joining. For our audience, Luna is an owner and operator of Moonwalker Cafe here in Chicago, a growing cafe restaurant in the Avondale-Logan Square area. You know, I think today's conversation for us really is less about the platform. I think it's more about people, presence, and performance, and really how you've been able to grow your restaurant from $15,000 to $30,000 a month in sales. And so I want to start by asking you, what was life like before Eate existed, and where were you as a unit? Paint the picture for us.
Okay, well, we're a small business, and before Eate, we were, handwriting our orders. So customers would walk in, we would handwrite our orders. It was just taking a long time. We were spending a lot of time doing that. We weren't as efficient, and without the Eate web ordering or app ordering, that increased our sales by a lot, and that was very helpful. But we were not as efficient because of the lack of support that Eate has offered us, and that has really helped our sales grow, our customer base grow. We don't spend as much time at the counter taking orders. We're, preparing the orders, getting the orders out in a timely manner. So it's helped a lot, and it's changed our life.
In terms of changing your life, what's the biggest thing for you in terms of how much time you spend in the unit, how much time you're not spending in it? Now that you've gotten some more time, more dollars and cents in your account, how has it really changed your life as an operator, as an owner?
We've been able to hire more people. We are in the process of branding and doing some marketing for our restaurant, which is something that I have been very hesitant to do because, we were growing, but we were growing at a small speed. And since switching from Square to Eate, we've grown significantly. And so we're now ready to do some branding, some marketing, and that will also help increase sales. So, it's been honestly very good. We've also been able to take a vacation, which was great.
Well deserved.
Yes.
Well deserved.
But it's a whole different game. It really is. I just feel like, we take in more orders. Everything goes out in a timely manner because there's a clock set. We see everything, all the orders, all the itemizations, it's right there for us. So very few mistakes, very few. And that just makes us, more productive.
One of the things you said, and I want Max to chime in on this too, is change, right? We came in and changed a lot of things, which change is difficult, right? It's hard sometimes to hear some truths that you weren't expecting.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first month we sat down with you, looked at your menu, looked at the pricing, looked at the item counts, and said, hey, we're being wasteful here. We can increase prices here. You're not maximizing your most profitable items. Talk about that, some of the challenges and accepting some of the feedback, but then how you actually, once you was able to absorb it, actioned it and saw increases. I think in the first month we went from 15 to 21,000 instantly in that first month of when we did that consulting change.
It was like, someone tapping us in the back going, this isn't helping you. This is not helping your business. And so one of the things I remember he told us was, you have to promote your lunch items. Our lunch items now sell a significant amount more. We are now a true cafe. We're not just a breakfast place or a coffee place. We are selling just as much lunch items as we are breakfast. And that is a big deal.
Yeah.
And, we have increased our sales by 50%. This is something that, the first meeting, I just remember getting all this feedback from Eate and thinking, oh my gosh, this is what we need to do. I like to also sit with our staff and kind of go through them like, hey, this month or this week. And I tell them this week we have sold more breakfast burritos than any other item. And, that gets them excited too, or I'll say something like, oh, wow, this week the bacon, egg, and cheese has, declined. What's happening, And then it's like, oh, well, everyone is enjoying the new English muffin sandwich. We love seeing that. We love our staff to get involved in the reporting and stuff because it motivates them. When they're at the counter and they're talking to the customers, they can say, last week we sold more burritos than we've ever sold since opening Moonwalker. And that means to that new customer, I should probably try that burrito. Sounds like it's a good item. So
I want to, and you mentioned something earlier about fairness in regard to talk with customers, and then we segued into the data and reports. With fairness, as you know, Eate has a service fee, and that fee is passed on to the customer, or the unit can take in that cost. Has it been, have your customers felt that it's been fair with the pricing, and what is the data have you seen with our service fees?
Our customers understand, and because we're a small business, when we opened our doors, there were two of us. It was me, the owner and chef, and my boyfriend who was helping as the barista. And they have seen us grow, and they have seen us, from the beginning, we struggled because it was two people and we were running the whole restaurant ourselves.
Right.
So they have seen the restaurant grow. They have seen how much more efficient we are. They understand that cost is going to our growth, and they're excited for us. They're happy about it. There isn't any like backlash or none of that. They get it. They understand. And we're there to also, if someone has a question, we're there to say, well, when we first started, we were writing everything down and there was two of us.
Dare I say, provide a better experience to your customers?
Absolutely. The online ordering, our customers who use our online ordering, they're just blown away by it.
We're a startup, we're a small business. We didn't have online ordering a year ago, right? Even when we launched with you, we listen to customer feedback, right? You'd come to us and talk to us about how customers are saying, hey, I wish we could order online, right? Talk to us about what you heard and how we were able to answer that question for you, come with the online ordering platform, and how that's been helpful for your customers, because Lance's team worked, 45 days to get that up and running.
Yeah.
And I think it's been flawless.
It has been, I think it's one of the reasons why our sales have increased so much. There are people who, work from home, or they only have a certain amount of time where they can just come and get food. For them, it's just so much more convenient, They just come in, they know it's ready. We let them know. It's just so much easier, and people really just feel like it's something that they want to use.
Yeah.
And have you had a scenario where there's a line out the door, and because people may be waiting to get to the counter, you're just yelling at them, hey, go to our website?
Absolutely. We have said that to people. We have QR codes throughout the restaurant.
Yeah.
And there are times where there are lines, and I said, hey, if you guys aren't in a hurry and you're planning on sitting down anyway and having your meal here, why don't you order using the QR code? And I see people step out of line and do that. And it's great. It's great for us because we know that, those people are sitting there. They're going to, when the order is ready, they're there. It's, it has worked great for us and our customers.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's the final question I would love to ask you is why Eate? why did you, I remember you talked a little bit about this earlier behind the scenes, but why did you allow us to be your partner, and why did you entrust us to do that?
We live in the same area, and when you came to us and talked to us about this idea that you had, this dream that you had, I felt like, I was living that myself. This was a new restaurant. I had never done this before. I've been in the restaurant business for many, many years. And so, but this was my own. And, just seeing how excited you were about it and all the research you had done and the ideas that you had, I thought, why not? But also because you were saying, from the very beginning, you said, we want to provide you with data.
Yeah.
We want to provide you with a consultation. All of that was, very impressive. I was like, oh, okay. Square didn't tell me that. Square didn't call me and say, hey, if you do this, we're going to give you all this information and we're going to sit down with you and we're going to go through your menu. So that was really important. But it really was that, you seem to have this great idea and you seem very passionate about it. And, we were starting out as a small business, and I thought, if we could help you help us, it'd be a win-win.
Right.
And so we felt really good about, signing on to Eate, and I have no regrets. I really, it has been so good to us.
That feedback to us is why we do this. It's not to add another widget to the dashboard. It's to hear things like, when you email us that you're off for a week, that means you're doing well. When
Yes.
you tell us
Right.
you want to add another staff member, it means you're doing well. When you actually reach out to us because you're adding a refrigerator and you can count on us to cost that out for you, that's what keeps us up at night, and it gets us excited. We're excited to start the tip sharing, and Lance thinking about data and how we can give you more of it. These are what we want to do for owners like yourself, and allow you to spend less time on things that aren't helping.
Right. We also listen to our customers, and I know when we first got the refrigeration, they were saying, are we gonna have soups in there? Are we gonna have soup? So many people come in and go, are you doing soups this winter? Are you putting soups in there? And immediately I thought, soups to go.
Yeah.
Refrigerated soups to go. You take it, you heat it up at home, and all I have to do is package the soup, put it in there, and then it's, off. So all of these things, I keep thinking soup season, is just around the corner. And
We got some time, I hope.
yeah, August and September are still warm. But you start thinking about those things, and it's like, another way of adding to the revenue.
Right.
And so all of that has been really helpful. And we know that without Eate, I feel like we'd still be growing, but very slowly. There's no way we would be at double what we started off when we joined Eate, so.